We can finally make a door. Has the day come that we can craft a door? Oh my goodness. My first vintage story door. Hi everyone. Welcome back to Vintage Story on the Aura Fury server. Alright, let's head over here and grab some of the copper that should be underground right here. There it is. Beautiful copper. And it is quality medium, so that means that it will give an okay amount of copper bits. So when you first break these, you get a chunk. And then you have to take the chunk and the hammer, and that's how you get your bits. So I got 4 out of that one chunk. So hopefully we've got a decent sized vein here and we can actually get quite a bit. And it won't be long and we'll be able to create our first anvil. Alright, after all of that, we got 27. Remember, we broke one already, so we've got 26 now to break open with our hammer. And that's going to yield 108. So remember, every 20 is 100 units. So let's do some math real quick. Right now we have 540 units of copper. So that one vein gets us over halfway on our anvil. And now I can clear that off of my map. We no longer need that one, but we have another one right around the corner. So I think we might be able to get our anvil pretty quickly. You can see though that my pickaxe is getting worn fairly quickly. I did a little bit of demolition inside of my house. Oh, I'm hungry. And I don't have any food on me. Okay, maybe we should go take care of that first. But I was saying that I did a little bit of demolition inside the house, just moving things around, making more room. Oh yeah, by the way, the top isn't finished. Okay, belly is full again, so let's get back to work. We're going to head over here and we're going to mine out the copper that's in this area as well. And then see how many copper bits we end up with. Perfect. And it's also medium, so we're going to get quite a bit of copper from this one as well. Alright, after digging out this entire vein, I ended up with 64 and 7. Can you believe I got over a stack? That is insane. Okay, so copper only stacks to 128. So I'm going to keep these. Well, let me just get 20 so I can make another pickaxe. I know for sure that I'm going to need one. And then other than that, I think we should just smelt all this up and see what happens, how much we're going to get. 640 units of copper. 740 units. So let's go ahead and this is going to take 900 units. And I know I'm going to need another copper pickaxe, so we need to make at least 1,000. My copper nuggets are white hot and they're almost ready. I'm excited to make the first anvil. My first ever anvil. Check it out. 1,000 units of copper. Let's go ahead and pour that. And we should have 900 left. And we're going to pour it into the anvil mold. Oh, look at it pouring in. This is awesome. Okay, great. And we still have a ton of copper that we can heat up and make something clever on the anvil whenever it gets cooled off. Great news. Our copper anvil is ready to go. Oh, check it out. Where do we want to put it? Let's put it maybe right next to the fire pit right here. And then, of course, we have our extra pickaxe because we almost used the entire pickaxe to collect the copper that we needed for the anvil. So the next thing we need to do is create some molds for ingots, and then we need to create a forge. So we have a little bit of work to do before we can actually use the anvil. So while I'm thinking about my food situation during the winter, I have quite a bit of grain that I could be grinding to make flour to bake some bread. However, I need 4 pieces of rock, and it can't be the individual little pieces. I need the actual rock, and I've never done this before, but I have seen other people mine out the rocks around a rock, and it loosens it and allows it to fall. So I'm going to try that now and see if that will work for me. Looks like it worked. So I just need to think out the best way to individually loosen each rock, and that way I get the whole rock instead of the pieces. Now that we've got the 4 pieces of andesite rock, we can create a quern, and that is used to grind up the flour, or the grains into flour. Let's try the flax grain. Oh wow, look at that. You know what? I just realized that we need a bucket in order to actually make the dough. We don't have a bucket yet, so that will be my next goal. But before we can get a bucket, we need to make that saw. I received a tip that if you reheat your fire pit with peat instead of the coal, it could save you a little bit of coal. So I'm going to try that this time. Let those smelt up. We're going to create at least 2 ingots to start. And in the meantime, we need to figure out how to make a forge. Not a froge, a forge. So I just need cobblestone. You can create cobblestone with the individual stones plus clay. And there's our forge. That was easy. I think you can fill the forge with coal. We'll be chopping down trees soon and creating another charcoal pit. Okay, let's fill the ingot molds. I have 5 layers of charcoal in here and 2 copper ingots. Let's warm it up. And we'll let those ingots get hot enough so that we can work them on the forge. All right, I think it's hot. What do you think? Ooh, look at all the goodies. Copper saw blade is what we're after. So heavy hit, up, set up, right, down, left. Let's do a heavy hit and see what that does. Ooh. Okay, so let's try. I think that was the wrong thing to do. Okay, I think I can just start removing pieces now. We did it! Copper saw blade. It's still hot. Nevertheless, it will make a saw. Alright, look at that thing. Awesome. Now we can take the saw with some logs and make our very first planks. So 12 per log. That's great. Okay, let's look at our recipes now. Ooh, ah. We can finally make a door. Has the day come that we can craft a door? Oh my goodness. My first vintage story door. You served us well, dirt. Look at that. Beautiful. It's just perfect. I'm so happy. So to make a bucket, we need a flax twine and some planks. Let's see if we have any flax twine. All right, wooden bucket. Out to the water. Bucket of water. Now we can get our flour to the corn and mix it with the water and make some dough. This should help our grain go up quite a bit. And we're at 23 health points right now, so let's see if adding some grain to our diet, making everything a little bit more balanced, will bring up my health points at all. Barely, but yeah, it does. So as long as we keep making some bread and having that, maybe we can get a little bit more health as well. Let's create our first chest. Quantity slots 16, so that's going to be a huge upgrade. I did not mean to do that. How do you extinguish this? Okay, friends, don't do that or you'll lose the charcoal. Just FYI. Alright, let's try a long blade head. Okay, let's add that to a stick. And we have created our very first sword. So the attack power is 3, where what we've been using is the spear, which is attack power of 2. So hopefully that will be a great help. Looks kind of scary, doesn't it? It has like an auto attack where it swings really quickly too. I think I'm hearing a chance to try out our new sword. Wow, that is so much faster and better than the spear. Now I'm going to make myself a piece of armor. It is not very good. It is the lowest tier, protection tier 0. However, we have all the materials already. It should be very easy to make. So we're going to surround crafting grid with 2 firewood, put 9 dry grass in the middle, and then use our knife. Okay, just like that, improvised body armor. It provides a 55% protection. I think it probably only lasts a couple of hits from a monster, but it will definitely break quickly, but it's better than nothing. I like my little grass shirt. That's cute. Let's get these ingots warmed up and then we can make some more copper tools. I frequently make new shovels, so let's try a copper shovel. So not only should it be more durable, but it should also be faster. Okay, copper shovel head paired with 1 stick will create a copper shovel, durability 400, and my flint shovel is a durability of 90, so what a huge difference. Now let's try the axe. Okay, copper axe head with a stick will create a copper axe. Durability 250 compared to my durability of 60. Now let's create the knife. I've noticed that while you're smithing, when you click the block that you want to remove and you hold your mouse there while you remove it, it will remove that block. But if I click this block and move my mouse over to the second block, it won't destroy the one that I was clicking, but it will destroy the one that my mouse is hovered over. So you have to go slow and take your time because you don't want to hammer off the wrong bit. The copper knife durability is 300 and the flint knife was 65. I'm going to feel like a new Bellanore once I have all these new tools. I'm not going to know what to do with myself. I think the last thing I'm going to make is this copper hammerhead. Instead of pouring the mold for it, I'm going to try working it on the anvil instead. So let's see what happens when you've messed up to the point where you just want to start over. Can I pick this up? Okay, I can pick up the whole ingot. I can't place it back down, so... Well, I mean, I can place it back down, but it's in the same exact shape. So what if I think I would need to reheat it. Let's see if reheating that ingot will make it where I can start over. Right now it says contents 1 work item copper. So maybe we can get that to just a regular copper ingot. I'm not really sure. Let's see what happens. So the temperature is at the max of 1100 degrees. And I don't think this item is going to change. So it looks exactly the same as it did before. I'm just going to try to spend some time filling in the mistakes that I made. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I was going to have a new hammer before the other hammer ran out of durability. So we're good on that now. We have a new knife, shovel, axe, a sword, and then I have a backup hammer and a backup pickaxe ready to go. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support and the subscribes and the likes and the comments and definitely the tips. If you have any tips for me that would help me throughout this gameplay or help others who might be watching this as well, please don't hesitate to leave a comment below. I'd like to invite you over to my Twitch channel. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evening at 10 p.m. Central Time, and I'd love to meet you there. I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone!